Hello and welcome back with another character Datafile. Today we're going to talk about Ezri Dax from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Well, Ezri Dax appeared in the 7th and the last season in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. She really came as a newcomer, but she was also a familiar face to the franchise and for the crew of the Deep Space Nine. Ezri, coming from New Sydney, from a mining family, she has actually two older brothers, Norvo and Janal. Norvo was more of an artistic person, and actually he gave the nickname Z to Ezri. Janal was the older brother who actually she always looked up to. In 2375, Ezri was serving on board the USS Destiny as a ship counselor. The USS Destiny was transporting the Dax symbiont, as we all know, Jadzia being killed in DS9. Unfortunately, there was some complication with the symbiont, and Ezri being the only Trill on board, they actually made her join with the symbiont.
Right. You're probably asking yourself, who is this person? How did she get the symbiont? Do I even want another Dax in my life? Does she always talk this much?
As she said, she went into the sickbay as one person and she came out as 8 different person, which was quite shocking for her at the first time.
I lay down on that operating table one person and I woke up a completely different person.
Obviously, coming out fresh from the academy as a counselor, this experience didn't make her life much easier because she actually ended up really messed up. Obviously, she needed some help, and actually she was seeking for the help of Benjamin Sisko. Sisko was really helpful, and he actually offered a ship or station counselor position in DS9 for Ezri, that after having a confrontation with Worf, she actually accepted. Ezri was a really interesting character at the very beginning because she was really dealing with herself and her situation, and dealing with 8 different other person and getting everything sorted in her head. Being a ship counselor proved her really useful in DS9. She actually helped Garak overcoming his fear on claustrophobic. Also, she helped Nog with a little help from Lee Fontaine to overcome his fear and overcome his problems, losing his own leg. Thanks for one of the old hosts of the Dax symbiont, Yoran, she actually was able to solve a crime and catching a killer. That encounter really made her closer to this previous host, who wasn't really the best host ever for the Dax symbiont. And she also saved Worf from the Badlands on her own. So that's quite an achievement, right? Ezri, being a new character, also with a mix of 8 others, didn't really make her life easy in the station. Although we got to see Ezri in the last season in DS9, she grew a lot as a person. Actually, Martu called her a really honorable woman and a worthy successor of Jadzia. There was always a little awkwardness between Dr. Bashir and Ezri Dax. They avoided each other for quite a while, and Ezri actually took the courage to confront Dr. Bashir, and they actually discussed the whole situation. Julian didn't really want to jeopardize their friendship, moving a step further, so they agreed on becoming and staying as a friend. Well, that didn't really work out because in the last episode of DS9, they actually got together. Ezri Dax, played by the fantastic and extremely adorable Nicole DeBoer. I happened to meet her in a convention a couple of years ago, and she was extremely nice, and I actually asked her how she actually felt when she got the role for Ezri Dax, and she said she was really happy to becoming a part of the Star Trek family. So in short, Ezri Dax was really an adorable character who had her messed up period and who actually became a really interesting and complex person at the end of the series. She was in every episode in season 7, and I really enjoyed watching her growth on this last season. Well, this was my little character data file about Ezri Dax. Obviously, this little data file won't justify the whole character itself. What if I would really recommend an episode that really gives a really in-depth story and a really in-depth background story for this character? I would definitely go for the season 7 episode, After Image. In this episode, we basically get to know a lot about Ezri Dax and what she's going through and what she's dealing with and what she's facing with. But there was obviously a lot of good character moments with Ezri Dax, so please let me know in the comment section below what was the favorite character moment with Ezri Dax in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Again, thank you very much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to receive all the geekiness every week. And until next time, live long and prosper.